Hey guys, welcome back. It is week 12. It is the day before Thanksgiving. Today is November 23rd. I'm here today by my lonesome. I also have JonnyG on the mic with me. Johnny, say your hellos.
Hello, everybody. How you doing?
Sorry, I have to wet my whistle because I'm going to be doing a lot of talking today. Sorry that our co-host can't be with us today. He's a little under the weather. It's been going around for everybody this winter. And on top of that, we were supposed to have our guest today, and he is also under the weather. So hope those guys are feeling better. Hopefully they're watching us and chiming in. If they got any input, they can chirp at us all they want. That being said, we're going to go into a couple things today. We're going to get to our topics, go through our normal outline, and talk about what all we're going to get into. And this is going to be like a normal Wednesday. We're going to talk about the 3 Thanksgiving Day games towards the end of the show, get into those matchups, get into the history. We're going to get into a few things about actually, I'm going to go over something real quick and just we'll hit our pick'ems real quick, just because no one's here. So we'll go over that, Johnny. The pick'ems of the past weeks have been pretty good. I wanted to go over just a quick stat for you guys. So our Mr. Bo Emotional, who we had a fun time with yesterday, or on Saturday's stream, which by the way was a great time. I had a blast with it. He's actually killing it right now with his pick'ems. He's 75%.
Which is insane.
I mean, that's pretty insane. I forgot to write his record down.
I think he's 21-3.
It's here. I got it right here. He's 21-7.
Okay.
That's pretty darn good, honestly. And then Johnny, you're right behind him at 74%, and you've picked more games. You're 31-11. So that's pretty impressive. Steve's right behind you at 71%. He's 30-12. And then I'm like a little bit down that list. I make a few more gambles than most people, let's be honest.
Yes, you do.
Yeah, I mean, I have to. Like, I can't be as accurate as you guys. Like, and honestly, I'd be a little higher if the Steelers would have won.
Yeah.
There was still, what, 33-30 or 35-30? Like,
Which week?
just this past week when they played the Bengals.
Oh, and you thought I was crazy for picking the 31-20 score.
I actually, I didn't think it was going to be that high, but I definitely thought the Steelers were going to win, and they looked like they were going to win most of that game.
And it was like, no, hold my beer.
Yeah, I mean, Joe Burrow's Joe Burrow. I can't count out Joe Burrow out. That dude will, like I told you on the Saturday episode, that dude will take 10 sacks and still throw for 5 touchdowns. He doesn't care.
Yeah.
And he's in every game.
Which he only took 2 sacks. You called that he was going to still get sacked 5 times. He only got 2
I
sacks.
said he would take 2 by TJ Watt. Go look back at the episode.
Yeah.
I said he would take 2 sacks by TJ Watt 5 times total in the game, which that's pretty impressive. I agree. I was slightly off. He probably still got sacked by TJ Watt both times. I'm just going to be honest. So that's our records. Ryan's record. He's on low on the totem pole right now. He's 16-12, but I think that's because last week's he missed a bunch. He was taking some teams and taking some wild cards, which was honestly, I mean, kind of gambling, but that's still 57%. I mean, we all put $2 on every game. We're all winning money. So, I mean, that's a positive. Bo, I would love to be here today because after that rant he had last week that he would be all over him being the winning percentage in the pick'ems, all over it, which just credit. I mean, he puts a lot of time and effort into those pick'ems. So, and that's where he's at. I mean, he loves making his pick'ems on the money lines and stuff like that. So that was good to see. What are some key injuries we can note before Wednesday's game? We just had Zeke's back, right?
Zeke's looking for his return.
Zeke's back.
He did return last week, and he had a good performance.
Okay.
At least for fantasy-wise. So, but it still looks like that they are going to finally lean towards Pollard more. Okay.
So, I don't think that's accurate statement, to be honest with you. Here's the thing.
I agree.
We'll just get into we'll get into that game when we get to the Dallas game. But there's a reason why that I don't think you're going to be without Zeke or without Pollard. I think it's a two running back backfield, and they're both used in different aspects of the game.
It's that Pollard's going to be more of the 1A compared to being the 1B.
No, because Zeke's the blocker. Zeke's the 1A. Pollard's still the 1B. So, but we'll get, like I said, we'll get into that when we get into that game. So notable injuries, I think. I'm trying to think. Bills, we got Josh Allen, who's still struggling with that elbow. I can't think of anything else in that Lions game. I mean,
Jameson Williams came off.
Oh,
the
yes,
IR.
yes.
I don't think he's going to be playing, but there is a good chance that
He might get some limited snap counts just to see what he can do on the field and see how he's doing. That's a possibility because they did pull him off the IR, and usually within 10 days you have to activate him once you pull him off the IR.
21-day return.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Okay, so he has 2 weeks to be on the field essentially.
Yeah. So
all right.
He did. I believe he got activated to the roster, but I don't know if he'll play. He might just do warm-ups during the before the game.
I don't know if the Lions could just do warm-ups with receivers. They're all injury prone. DJ Chark should be fully healthy this week. Amon-Ra St. Brown seems to be fully healthy this week. So those guys should be good. The Giants, Cowboys, notable injuries there. I don't really see anything. They lose any receivers on the Giants? Oh, yes. Wan'Dale Robinson.
Yes, his ACL.
Yes, Wan'Dale Robinson out for the year. Man, that rookie looks so good at the start.
So promising, and it sucks that it abruptly came to an end. But the other notable injury is, person to look at is Micah Parsons, because he did get hurt during the game on Sunday, or the past week.
Okay.
And,
Micah's Micah, man. That dude's going to play through everything.
Yeah.
That's why I think he deserves Defensive Player of the Year.
Yeah.
He's been on the field through injury, off injury. There's nothing stopping this kid. He's got such a heart and such a fire playing football. Right. And especially on Thanksgiving Day, there's no way he's not going to play on Thanksgiving Day.
I would hope.
No way.
They would still do.
That means so much to every player that plays on that game.
Yeah. Jerry Jones said that, they've been monitoring him, but he's going to play probably regardless.
And then I think the Patriots Vikings, didn't they lose? Patriots lost somebody, didn't they? I can't remember. I don't think they did. I thought they lost Ramondre, but didn't he have some injury last week?
I believe so, but it's nothing that's going to hit.
Okay, so he'll be in this game?
Yes.
And then the Vikings, the Vikings are the Vikings. That team's been pretty healthy almost all year, which is a shock.
I don't know. Kirk Cousins only had 109 yards and an interception last week.
That doesn't mean he's not healthy. It just means he got their ass whooped.
Yeah, against Dallas. 40-3 at home.
Again, that's the Dallas defense. we're going to be honest. Now, this is on a short week, so
right.
Both Dallas and the Vikings are on a short week because they're coming off Sunday. Well, actually, every team's on a short week.
Yeah.
Bills, Lions, Giants, Cowboys, Patriots, Vikings. And then, so I think that's about all we're going to talk about today is kind of those aspects of... we'll get into the OBJ a little bit because it's speculated that he could be going to any of these teams that are playing on Thursday, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like Vikings, Giants, Cowboys, and I've heard Bills rumors too early in the season. He could be on any of these teams. And to be honest, almost every single one of these teams outside of the Lions are playoff bound.
Yeah.
So this is going to be a ridiculous Thursday.
Yeah. The other team is Packers, but I guess that that's been the talk for the whole season. But that also...
He's not going to the Packers. And the reason I'll tell you that is because they're not playoff bound and he's looking for rings. He's not looking for money.
Right. But it quickly dissolved out of nowhere, and no one knows why.
Yeah.
At least to my knowledge. So, but yes, any of these Thursday night teams look like that he's going to... it's going to be, I believe, down to the Cowboys, the Cardinals, or one other. But, we'll get into him later.
All right. So let's move on to one of the major priorities for today. So it's kind of I don't know if I want to jump right into...
What, saying our respects?
Yeah, I don't know if I want to jump right into that. I kind of want to take a minute on that. Let's go over...
You want to just do the memes of the...
memes? You know what? I hold on. I want to go over the podcast just for a split second.
Okay.
So what we've been missing with kind of our introductions is something that I'm trying to work on, and that's kind of telling everybody to like and subscribe and kind of be here for week in and week out. We go live twice a week on YouTube. We're there Wednesdays. We try to get on around 5:30. Sometimes it doesn't make it till 6. So anywhere between the half an hour of 5:30 and 6, we will be starting live, running like a 45-minute show roughly on Wednesdays. And then on Saturdays, we're going to announce Wednesday when our Saturday show is, whether or not it's going to be in the morning or the afternoon. But right now, this Saturday will be at 9 a.m. is when we're going to run that one. And that will also be live on YouTube. And then after we go live on YouTube, the video will pop up and it'll be on Rumble shortly after. So you can see us on YouTube and Rumble pretty much anytime after that. You can search for the video. It is the Deep Threats Podcast. And that is on both channels. That is for YouTube and Rumble. We're going to get used to going into those rhythms and talking about that and just kind of getting everybody in, because the more we get out here, we want to get more information from you guys, what you want to hear from us. If there's any key details or topics you want us to go into. We're talking a little bit about maybe doing another show on Sunday mornings, maybe going over some fantasy topics, because I know that's a huge aspect of why we even talk about football, because a lot of us have fantasy teams and stuff. So that's one of the things that we might go over. But I just want to let that out to everybody. So if you have any things, please comment. I know we had one guest comment and actually subscribe. We were pretty appreciative of that, and it taught us a lot about what we need to do and kind of how we gonna move forward. So if you guys have anything, please give us honest feedback. That being said, let's just jump right into it, Johnny.
Okay.
So this Thanksgiving Day, we are going to go over the games. It used to be called Thanksgiving Day games, but no, you can leave that overlay up.
Okay.
The NFL took the Thanksgiving Day games and they essentially renamed them John Madden Thanksgiving Celebrations. This was branded by the NFL to commemorate John Madden. This is for all the years he's given to the game, for being drafted to the Eagles early on, then moving to being a head coach, and then he was a head coach in Oakland for the Oakland Raiders. Then he took them to Super Bowl 11 and won Super Bowl 11, giving that franchise their first Super Bowl ring. And then from there, I mean, he's pretty much an iconic voice for everything in the NFL. Like, everybody knows Madden.
He's the video game.
Yeah, well, and that's what I was going to get into. So in 1988, he became the voice of that franchise for the video game. And ever since then, it's been one of the longest running franchises in any video game history. So, I mean, this dude is... I don't know another face of football. Like, when you hear it, everybody's like, NFL.
Yeah. You really can't. I mean, Tony Romo, maybe, just because he kind of was with us. But other than that, if you say NFL...
Right, you think John Madden. You think John Madden.
You say John Madden.
Yep. So let's give a little moment of silence for John Madden and everything he's ever done for this game, and I really do appreciate it. That being said, we're gonna move into these games this week. Matchups are Bills-Lions, New York at Dallas, and the Patriots at Minnesota. We're going to go over the first match. I'm going to do these in order. The Bills-Lions is the 12:30, the noon game on Thanksgiving Day. The last 5 matchups these guys had, or not these guys, but the last 5 matchups the Lions have had, they've lost on Thanksgiving Day. The Lions have hosted Thanksgiving Day since 1934. Spoiling, that's a losing record. 37, 43, and 2. I mean, that's pretty bad, but I mean, they play a lot of good teams, and honestly, they haven't. I mean, when's the last time they went to the playoffs? 91?
Playoffs?
I think it's been 91 is the last time they went to playoffs.
I would agree. It
might be 98. I don't remember that exactly. But, I mean, they're hosting, again, the Bills, and the Bills, I think last time I saw, were 5-3-1 or 5-3 on Thanksgiving Day. Do you think that has any relevance, being a prime time on a holiday, to this matchup?
No, I think the Bills are going to take it.
I think the Bills are just going to walk away with it.
Pretty much. I mean,
right.
The Lions' defense is dead last.
Yeah, and Bills are just putting up points willy-nilly, like whenever the hell they want it. I mean,
right. The only alternative would be is if Allen couldn't suit up, but I doubt that they would let him sit out.
But he needs a day off. Why not Thanksgiving?
Right? Enjoy his turkey early.
We'll see. We'll see. You had to get, you know what? Honest to God, like, I mean, they can't take a day off because that division's ridiculous. And then if the Patriots win and the Bills lose,
right?
What happens to that game? I mean, Bills go into fourth place in that division. It's ridiculous. That division's ridiculous. Although Jets will be in fourth, Bill, yeah, say. But the Jets have the head-to-head over the Bills, right? So.
Yeah, so
that's dangerous for the Bills. They can't lose. No. Now, they'll all probably have a wild card spot, to be honest, because everybody else in the AFC is not even close to that entire division. So,
no.
It's funny that you say Bills in this one because it's hard to lose 5 of your last showings on Thanksgiving Day. Like that's a long streak.
Well, when you look at the last 4 years for the Lions, it's 1-6, 1-6. At this time of the posting at this website of last year was 3-13-1. Year before was 5-11, and the year before that was 3-12-1.
What are those numbers you just rambled off?
So 3 wins, 13 losses, 1 tie. 5 wins, 11 losses.
Is that over like decades? Like the last 10 years? Like what are those?
So 2021 was 3 wins, 13 losses.
Oh, the records.
Yes.
The records on the year. All right. You didn't say that.
My apologies.
Okay. So they've had losing records the last 4 years.
Oh, yeah. So.
Well, maybe longer than that, actually.
Yes, because they also had the.
They've been
16,
horrible for a decade.
17.
But the last time they won on Thanksgiving Day, Matt Prater was kicking for them.
That is true.
And he was 3 for 3. And he probably was the reason they won. So. I got to give the Bills this game. This is an easy game for me. But last time I said that, the Lions won. I'm going to tell you right now, if I were to put a bet in this week and I wanted to gamble, like legitimately gamble, I'd bet for the Lions.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, the Browns put up 22 on Buffalo.
Fair enough.
Lions are averaging, like the last 3-4 games, are averaging somewhere around like 25, 28 points. I mean, it's kind of ridiculous. What did they score last week?
They're averaging 25 points a game, which is 8th.
That's sick that I just said that right off the top of my head. I watch way too much football, guys. That's why I'm here. Yeah, so, I mean, Buffalo's given up like the last... Actually, Buffalo might have given up probably around 22 points the last 4 or 5 games.
Yeah. I mean, the Lions only scored 18 last week.
That was a low week for them.
Yeah, minus, their 15-9 win against Green Bay.
Wow.
But other than that...
you choke on like 1 of your 3 wins this year?
Right. Easy wins.
I'm just saying.
And 2 of those should have been on the same team.
I'm just saying.
Buffalo last week let 23 points score against them on Cleveland. 30 with Minnesota. 17 against the Jets. 20 against the Jets in their loss. 17 against Green Bay. 20.
Have these guys ever met recently on Thanksgiving Day or no?
On Thanksgiving Day, no. Yeah. It has been a...
I think it's been a long time since they've matched up. I think that would be like the number one thing I'd probably kind of wonder is on Thanksgiving Day. I really don't know if it has much relevance. It's just one of those interesting facts that when you go back into history, these last 3 matchups these guys had together on Thanksgiving Day, Buffalo was 2-1. Like I just don't know. But does it really have much relevance? Possibly, maybe.
I mean, it is primetime. It's considered primetime.
It's considered a primetime game. It's on noon on a Thursday. I'm gonna be honest. It's in Detroit. Does that mean it's at 11:30? Because it's Eastern time, right?
Yeah.
It's 11:30.
Well, no. So Eastern.
No, Detroit, Michigan. It's Eastern time. None of that changes. I for some reason my head was stuck in Chicago. Yeah, it's 12:30. Sorry. Whatever. Yeah, this is Bills. We're gonna move on from this game. There's not a lot of relevance here. No. Buffalo takes this game, and I don't see an argument to the contrary outside of the offense of the Detroit Lions.
Oh, so you're gonna say Buffalo now?
No, I said if you're gonna bet, I would say if you wanted to gamble this week, take the Lions because I feel like this is a game like a trap game. That's what Bo would say, right? This is a trap game. Buffalo's meant to walk all over the Detroit Lions this week. And if Detroit Lions have been scoring a good amount of points, that they could easily turn this upside down.
Oh, yeah.
Like the Dallas Green Bay game, that was a trap game. Like Dallas was expected to roll over Green Bay.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, the actually it's 67% betting is on Detroit already. So you're with the 67% of people. You know, again, when it comes to betting.
so who's favored would be the question, right?
Right.
Um,
So it's actually pretty even. Now.
No way.
Yes.
Who's favored? What's the who's favored? Like, if you say it's pretty even, is it 1.5 Buffalo?
Oh, no, I'm sorry. It's 9.5 Buffalo.
Okay, so
So,
Buffalo's favored by a touchdown.
Yeah. So the over/under is 52.5. So
That's two scores. Buffalo's favored by 2 scores.
I'd call the over.
I would. Ooh, that's a lot of points, and that's on primetime noon. That's a lot of points.
And if it's
I would
Josh
take the
Allen,
under in that one, but
Josh Allen, you know,
I'd take the under.
throwing the ball.
I take the under. Aiden Hutchinson is looking so good.
He has been. I will.
I mean, he's probably going to win defensive MVP for Rookie of the Year.
for rookie
Defensive
of the year,
Rookie of the Year.
Yeah, I would say for defensive player of the year, I would, like you said earlier.
It's got to be Micah, or I could almost argue TJ, because since he's been back in the game,
But TJ's been out for.
I don't
since week
care. He
1.
got surgery, and he just showed up and started sacking people like it was.
I would classify that more as comeback, but
I see. We're not going to get into this
yeah,
argument.
we
We're
talked
not
about-
getting into this
we're
argument.
not doing this again.
Like, I got nobody to jump on me over comeback player of the year. You had Ryan over here who has a criteria that says if you don't come back from injury, you're not coming back. You got Bo over here that says as long as you do better than last year. So we're not going to go over that criteria. The Dallas Giants to Dallas game. Well, I guess I should say Giants Cowboys. That actually bothered me when someone says like it should be the New York Dallas or the Giants Cowboys. Pick one. You don't pick the state. You pick the player or the team.
Yeah.
Boys, pick one. You don't pick the state. You pick the player or the team.
Yeah.
So Giants Cowboys.
Oh,
What are you oohing?
I don't know. Your eyes got big. I wasn't sure.
Well, no. So like, I mean, the Cowboys lost their last 3 years in a row. So they're probably going to win this game. And if they lose this game, this will be for what they say, like their second longest losing streak on Thanksgiving Day or something like that.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah. So their record on Thanksgiving Day, that was 31, 22, and 1.
Okay.
So, how are you guys tying on Thanksgiving Day? I don't understand that. Like, we should play Thanksgiving Day till the game's finished.
Right.
With Thanksgiving Day, you should get extra quarters.
Yeah, anything like Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, you know, any holiday
I want to watch
game.
a finish. I don't want to watch a tie.
Right. Like that's the whole reason of playing on
You guys are out there playing for me, not you.
Right.
Go
like,
play the game to the finish.
You're playing on Thanksgiving for a tie.
Should be treated
No.
like the Super Bowl.
Yes. I agree.
Probably being an asshole here, but I'm just being honest with you. This could be a close one. Especially if Zeke's back healthy, Pollard's back. You have CD, who's been playing pretty darn good in the last couple weeks. Dak actually was perfect not perfect, but pretty close. He was like 250 for 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, I think, last week. So he played very well last week against that team, and obviously Tony Pollard did the rest of it. 200 yards of offense for Tony Pollard and 2 touchdowns. So,
and Zeke had 2 touchdowns. I think Pollard had all the ground yardage, and Zeke.
They both had touchdowns.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it was a high scoring game last week. So this is a rough one because the Giants burnt me last week.
Yeah, they did.
Like, they were supposed to go. Who did they play last week?
Detroit.
Yes. Yes.
And now you're betting Detroit this week.
It's some bullshit. Detroit showed up and destroyed the Giants and their defense last. And this is not even like subtle. What was it, like 31 to 10? It was such a.
You were close, 31-18.
31-18 off the top of my head. Sorry, that number sticks because there's no reason the way the Giants have been playing that they didn't win that game.
Yes.
And then they just come out like, is this another trap game? Like, is this, as Bo would say, God, I miss you. Bo, where are you? Where are you? Because what he'd say, Last week was a trap game. The Giants went into Detroit. They were expected to win that game, and he would be doing this the whole time.
Oh, guaranteed.
They were expected to win that game. This week's their comeback week. And what he would say is that the Giants are going to beat the Cowboys because the Giants were expected to win that game.
Yes.
And they didn't win it, and they got steamrolled, and that they have to bounce back from that game.
I've been saying that Detroit has been a underdog team all year. They've been playing great games.
They've been playing offensively phenomenal.
Yes.
And with injuries that have been plaguing their offense. Because Amon-Ra was out for a couple games. DJ Chark's been out for majority of the year.
They lost Hawkinson.
Yeah, I mean, it's been, but they didn't lose him. They traded him. Let's not say they lost him. It's not like he was like hiding under the bench or something and he disappeared. They traded him.
Goff lost him.
Was there hatred?
No, but
was there some locker room turmoil that I didn't hear about?
No, but obviously it was his safety net.
All right, we're done with Johnny's takes and Hawkinson.
Anyways,
who's not performing in Minnesota as well as I would like him to.
No, it's a loaded offense, but we'll talk about that game next.
I know.
So you're gonna take Dallas.
I don't know, man. You got a coin? I think I'm gonna flip a coin for this one. Toss that over here. Ooh, all right. So I hate new coins. Okay, so we're gonna say heads.
I'm taking Cowboys. So
all right, I'm gonna go heads, Cowboys, tails, Giants. Tails. Going Giants, baby. With the flip of a coin, because this game could go up to either. Both defenses are great. They're both been playing well most of the year. Offensive have been lights out. You got one of the best running backs in the league. The best running back right now, right, statistically, in Saquon Barkley.
Yes.
And then you still have, like you said, Zeke, Pollard. Pollard's been coming up the ranks, been playing very well. Daniel Jones has been a top 10 quarterback this year. He's been hanging it in there. He's been sticking it with those receivers, even with the injuries and the trade that they made with Kadarius Toney, who's also now injured. And that was a great trade with his injury.
Yes,
I'm just going to say that. So, and then offensively, like I said, you got Dak. Gallup's over there, right?
Yeah, Gallup's healthy.
You got Gallup. You got CD. You got
Dalton Schultz.
You got Dalton Schultz. Sorry, I apologize. I just had that. I had some interest in Dalton, and I got rid of him, and I made out on that one. But we're not even going to talk about that.
Yeah. We'll just leave it at that.
You got Dalton Schultz, Tony Pollard, Zeke, CD, Dak,
Gallup, Noah Brown.
Noah Brown really hasn't shown up since the beginning of the year because of Gallup being in.
Well, so now no.
I mean, I'm not saying he's bad. He's our kick returner, right?
I'm not sure.
I think Noah's the kick returner.
But
him and Pollard.
Noah Brown was playing a lot more when Cooper was in. He was
Cooper
Rush.
Oh yeah. Well, Gallup I think was out.
Gallup was out for. I think Cooper still played 2 games while Gallup was back, and it was still the Noah Brown show.
I mean, no, I'm not gonna say show. CD was not playing CD level, but they were running the ball. So they used Noah kind of underneath, where CD's kind of that deep threat in that situation.
Fair enough.
This game is really kind of up in the air. Just an FYI, I picked the Bills the last game. Bills-Lions. 27-24 is what I'm going to say. Bills.
Okay.
It's going to be a high-scoring game, and you said the over-under was 52. So I actually took the under. That's 51.
Yeah, it was
27-24. I took the under.
Yeah, 51 points.
Son of a bitch.
You did say that.
I did say I would take the under. That's a lot of points. I actually threw that score off the top of my head, too. So, that's kind of impressive that I took the under and added up to 51. Go ahead. What do you got a score for that one? I'm
going to say... I got to say 30... I'll say 35-24.
Woo!
Bills.
All right. So, jumping in the Giants game, I'm going to have to... This one's going to be, to me, a more defensive game.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm going to say, because I had to flip coin for the Giants, I'm going to go... What's the over-under on this one? Because this one's going to throw a curveball. Was it like 44?
You're...
Am I right on?
43.5.
Man, I'm good at this.
It's always going to be half.
I'm good. No, it's not.
Yeah.
Last week it was like a 49.
I think
Whatever.
Bo rounded would. But anyways, yes.
Man, I'm
43
good
and a
at
half.
this. 43 and a half. I that sucks because I would kind of take the 44. Yeah, this is rough because I'm going to take the 44. 24-20 Giants. This is going to be a close game.
I'm going to say...
That's a stat, by the way. I don't know if you know. Like, I think this year is the first year in like football. I think what is this, week 12, 10 games, 100. So I think there's like over 180 games that have been played this year so far. And out of those 180 games, I think like 120 or 130 of them are within one score.
Really?
Yeah, it's actually been a ridiculously close year.
That is crazy to say the least. But it has been a lot of... But it does make sense because there have been games all year being entertaining to watch, and I'm sure a lot of them were related to the Giants and the Lions being within one score.
Yeah, it's been kind of ridiculous. I wonder if... I don't know. I'll have a hard time. That's a stat that I'd have a hard time finding. I just remembered because I was hearing this on the radio the other day that it's kind of ridiculous.
What'd you say your score was again for the Giants?
I said 24-20.
Shoot, I was gonna say the same thing. All right, I'll say 27-21 Dallas.
That's
I'll take
27-20.
the
You took
over.
the over.
Yeah, I'll take the over again.
All right. I mean, that's pretty good. I think it's gonna be close no matter what.
Oh yeah, hands down.
So far we have both games within one score, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, you do. I said 35-21, 35-24.
I think you. Okay, so that one was in two scores. All right.
Yeah.
Time in history that the NFL put a nighttime game
Yeah.
on Thanksgiving in 2022. So there's kind of no history to this game outside of both these guys playing on Thanksgiving Day on their own terms. I think the Patriots won like three of the last five.
Sounds about right.
Hold on, I got it right here. So okay, apparently I don't have it right here. Oh no, I was trying to find where it was at because I thought okay. So the Patriots won three. They're 3-2 out of their last five, so they won 3 of their last 5.
Okay.
So and they're all on the road, so this kind of favors New England a little bit.
And Kirk Cousins.
Kirk Thuggins. So here's you go. Here's a stat: 6-2. Minnesota's 6-2 on Thanksgiving Day.
Does it show Cousins specifically?
No.
Okay.
I don't ask stupid questions. And there are stupid questions, people. Don't worry.
But I'm not a fan. Like Ryan told me, he said that he's not a fan of of Kirk Cousins
In prime
on
time.
prime time.
Hey, he's not a prime time guy.
He really isn't.
Kirk Thuggins, you see him in dark. He's gonna lose.
However, Ryan said Vikings 17-10.
So he just doesn't have him scoring.
Right. Yeah. So the over/under is 42.5, and that's only 27 points that he's talking. So that's.
Oh, I thought you. I was like, I thought the over/under was 27, and I remember you just said 32.5.
Yeah. 42.5.
Oh, it's 42 and a
Yeah.
half. Oh, I'll take the under all day. Like even if 42 and a half, even if let's just say Minnesota goes off.
Yeah. Let's say Justin
They
Jefferson.
27, 28 points and Patriots 18.
Still 10. That'd be over.
That would be just over. But like, do you think the Patriots are going to score 18?
No.
And do you think Minnesota's going off? Like Patriots, what's the number one thing Bill Belichick does? Takes away your best threat. What's your best threat?
Justin
Jefferson,
But then
Dalvin Cook.
You have Adam Thielen, you have Dalvin Cook.
It doesn't
You
matter.
got
The
Hockenson.
Patriots defense is still ranked so high. Like Bill Belichick knows how to so high. Like Bill Belichick knows how to stop the run and cut out a receiver. Like he knows how to do both of those things. So because what he'll do is he'll stop the run and put pressure on the quarterback and leave Justin Jefferson one-on-one, which means he's not going to get the deep ball.
Right.
He's going to play underneath. He's going to have to get the yak. So if he can do that, which I know he can, but Justin Jefferson makes most of his strides downfield.
Yeah, and what he means by yak is yards after catch. So But I didn't.
You don't know what yak means.
But I didn't talk about Ryan's picks either. He's taking Cowboys 31-15, and he's taking Bills 35-27. So he's close on my score with the Bills game.
I guess the question would be is, so Bo's kind of the leader in this. Did he give you his picks at all or no?
I did not get any picks from him.
All right. So it sucks, but Ryan is number 2, right?
Yeah.
Oh, no, Ryan's
no,
57. You're number 2. So
saying.
you know what? Don't go with my picks if you're doing any gambling. Just listen to the mic that's not talking. And I guarantee, like, you're probably, at least you're 75% chance, right? 74 was your win percentage? So you have a 74% chance of getting it right at this point.
Yeah.
Because you picked over 40 games, and you're pretty much 30-10, roughly. Like, that's pretty darn good.
Maybe I'm missing my calling.
Yeah, he's definitely missing his calling if that's going to be consistent. We're all going to have to start gambling here soon.
And then, yeah, so Steve also gave me his. He's saying Vikings 24-17.
So he has Vikings. You have Vikings. Ryan has Vikings.
Yes.
I'm taking the Patriots then. I'll take the upside down pick.
Okay.
I'll take the upside down pick. I'll go. You know what? After last week, watching the Patriots win, was it 10-3? Because they got a kick return for a touchdown. So
yeah, that was
to end the game. Did they kick a field goal or no?
I believe yeah.
Or an extra point? They kicked an extra point.
Yeah, they would have to for 10.
I just don't know if they kicked the extra point because they won. At the clock went out at 9-3, so I didn't know if they kicked the extra point or not. Is that a mandatory thing?
Yes.
Okay, so then they kicked the extra point. I would assume they got it. It's 10-3.
Yeah.
I'm assuming it was 10-3. Extra points aren't what they used to be, but I'm assuming it was 10-3.
Yeah. So and then Steven's pick for the Dallas Giants game. Well, I say it backwards. Giants. You did it to me now. Giants Cowboys.
Sucks, doesn't it? Doesn't it bother you too?
Oh, wholeheartedly. But he picked 24-20 Giants.
It's like when people say F and ass, or the other way, A. Like, but they actually say the F part. Like, to me, it drives me insane. Yes. If you're going to swear, swear. If you're not going to swear, don't swear. Like, it's just so confusing to me. I think that's it, man. I'm going to take the Patriots. I'm going to take the Patriots. It's so hard to give them points. It's so hard.
Unless it's Ramondre.
It's all Ramondre. What does Mac Jones throw? Like 5 touchdowns on the season?
Well, he has been hurt.
I don't even care if he's been hurt and Bailey Zapp's been hurt. I think that team has a total of like 5 passing touchdowns on the year. Like, it's stupid. Like, well, don't get me wrong. They do have,
Devontae Parker.
No, Devontae Parker's like, he's only had like 2 good games. They have,
Jacoby Myers,
who's been playing very well this year. But I don't think has he gotten a lot of touchdowns? Like,
Jacoby's never been a big touchdown guy.
Yeah.
He's been the yardage.
Right. So
I think he only has 1 or 2 touchdowns.
That's what I'm saying.
Career.
Like, no.
Yeah, because he was a rookie last year.
I don't believe you.
Ago.
I don't believe you.
It was last year that he got his touchdown.
Where are the Patriots? Where are the Patriots?
I'll pull it up before.
2022 Patriots. Give me TDs. Give me TDs. Give me TDs. Come on. I don't have TDs. Yards, average, rushing yards, rushing attempts, rushing average. Why do I not have TDs in this whole?
Oh, I'm sorry. Jacoby has 3 touchdowns this year.
They're 28th in touchdowns.
Which is ridiculous.
What is the?
But Jacoby has 3 touchdowns this year, 2 last year, so he has 5 out of the 4 years that he's been in the league.
Oh my goodness.
Right.
How would you like to be 6-4 and be in 3rd place? I'm just saying.
Right.
Dude, that would be awesome. And this is just a scenario. If Buffalo loses, which, first off, the NFL needs to get their shit together. Because Miami's in 1st place in that division. They have Buffalo ranked in 1st place. Miami's on a bye this week, and I'm pretty sure Miami beat Buffalo.
Yes.
Miami's undefeated in the division.
Let's see.
They beat Buffalo. They beat the Jets. They beat the Bills. I think they beat the Patriots, too. And they have them ranked at 2nd place in that division, which makes 0 sense.
Yeah, so Miami won week 3, 21-19.
Yeah, because remember, When they tried to get back down the field, the coach screwed up the timeout situation, and they couldn't kick their field goal to win the game. And Josh Allen snapped and went off the field like this is BS.
Yep.
So they should be 8-2. And then the power rankings, dude. Miami's like 7th on the power rankings,
and they should not be there at all.
They're like the 3rd best team in the NFL right now. Sorry, they're on a bye week. I haven't talked about them in a week. No, it's just insanity that the NFL is so stupid that they do crap like this. And don't get me wrong. So I'm assuming that their power rankings also include the defense. Miami gives up a lot of points. They win a lot of close games, and they go to high levels to get there. But I don't care if you're doing that. They adjusted their defense. They have an extra week of practicing on the bye.
Yeah.
And they adjusted their run game. So they were the one team that was scoring points and just balanced everything out. So if I had to pick a team in power rankings as 1, it'd be KC. If I had to pick 1 and 2, it'd be Miami.
So you would put KC above Buffalo?
Yeah, because, yes. Yeah, I put Buffalo at 3 or 4. Like, there's no way I'm taking the power rankings and putting Buffalo above Miami. There's no way I'm putting Buffalo above Kansas City.
Why is that?
Why is that?
Yes.
Because Kansas City's not running into situations to where they have to win last second. Like, Buffalo's winning a lot of their games on a line. Buffalo went down to the Browns and struggled coming back. They did come back and won handedly, but they struggled the first half. So when you think about power rankings, you think about teams that dominate naturally. Like, they're not teams that are like, oh, we're struggling here, we're struggling there. I think Kansas City's only had 2 bad weeks. Like, outside of their losses. I'm just saying they've only had like 2 bad weeks in their wins.
Fair enough. Okay. I'm just looking at the stats between Buffalo and Kansas City. So
like head-to-head, or?
No, just their teams themselves. So Buffalo ranks 2nd in yards a game. This is all going to be offensively right now. Yards a game offensively is 417. Rushing yards is 134.
For what?
For Buffalo's offense.
You said 417 for...
417 yards a game.
Oh, they're averaging 417 yards per game.
Rushing yards a game.
What is KC averaging per game?
They're number 1 with 429.
Right, because Patrick Mahomes is the number 1 passing leader.
So it's only 12 yards more.
Well, I mean, they've all played the same amount of games, so that's expected.
Right. So rushing yards, Buffalo is 134 yards, which is 9th.
Kansas City's like 29th.
18th with 114.
Right, and
So
that's all. That's not even rushing yards. That's quarterback yards.
So
At least Buffalo has running backs.
Josh Allen is their running back.
No, Devin Singletary's having a way better year than Josh Allen. Don't get started on this crap.
That's,
We're gonna back off that. We're not even gonna go into power. You know what? That's what we'll do Saturday. We'll jump in right into Saturday, and we'll go right to the power rankings, and we'll go right to the nominees.
for the Hall of Fame.
For the Hall of Fame.
Okay.
So just an FYI, they announced the semifinalists for the Hall of Fame nominees yesterday. So that list is up. There's 28 players on the semifinals.
I'm excited for some of them.
And a Cleveland Natural is up there. Joe Thomas is going to be a first-round ballot Hall of Famer. I don't care what anybody says. And that is me being an asshole.
I honestly hope he does.
I also think Hines Ward should get in the Hall of Fame, and that is the opposite side of my fucking argument. Sorry for the language, but Hines Ward was one of the best slot receivers in the game because that dude blocked like a lineman. He tackled like a corner. Like, he was solid. Hines Ward was solid.
Yes, Hines was solid. I'm not even seeing him on this list too, which is
he's
crazy.
on that 22 list. Our 28 man list. I'm pretty sure.
I'm looking at it right now, and I'm not seeing it.
All right, I'll have to double check it later. But I thought I saw his name in there. But we'll get back to that list because that list is going to be fun to go over on Saturday. We'll do like a quick, like probably 15-20 minute segment on that one.
I don't know if it'll be quick, but we'll try to.
It'll be quick because we'll do our arguments, and I'll make sure everybody's right up on who and why they should be in. Like, that's kind of.
Yeah, we'll go over parameters.
Yeah, we'll go.
Why.
Yeah.
And everything. But yeah. So
that'll be fun to go over. So we'll go over power rankings on Saturday, and we'll go over the semifinalists for the Hall of Fame.
So, but with that being said, I do.
Well, he stole my transition. Yes. He stole my transition. Just to let you all know, I watch this show when I turn it off, and it's exhausting. But I say that way too much, so you don't have to tell me that. With that being said,
we got to have a button just to keep pressing.
It's so hard to come off a transition once it makes so much sense. It's like, with that being said, let's move on to the next episode.
With all of the games now being talked about, Ryan and I, since I did win last week in our daily fantasy.
All right, so when you say one, did we put 3 people up or 2?
There was 3 people.
It was you, Ryan, and Bo.
I think me, Steven, and Bo. Steve, Bo.
Okay, okay. So you're playing Ryan in our Turkey Bowl DFS.
Yeah. So we're gonna do this every Wednesday for the shows for the Thursday games.
Okay. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna have a challenger and a leader.
Yes.
So you won. Ryan's.
Right.
I'm
but
just
we'll
saying.
let you guys decide which team is better, and then we'll announce it next week, obviously, as to who's going to be either moving on and facing. I believe we're going to have Steve be the next contestant.
Steve-O!
So
He better up his game because he is not picking games well.
no.
And I hope he's watching this because I'm going to call him out on air. I don't care.
And then the other thing is that I do. So Ryan and I have come up with a meme of the week to be a little different. Same thing. We're gonna let the viewers comment which meme is funnier.
All right, so this is a meme of the week challenge.
Yes. So we're gonna do this. Also, I believe we're gonna do it every episode. We might just do it once a week.
No, we're definitely gonna do this every. So we're not. You might do the challenge on Wednesdays, but we're doing a meme roughly every day because we're gonna try to stay as relevant as possible with these memes. And I'm gonna tell you right now, there is a lot of funny memes I've seen recently, and I'm telling you, man. Well, apparently I am outdated because the one meme I thought was hilarious the other day, which was the Kyler Murray meme. I about died laughing when I saw this meme.
Yeah.
So,
Which is weird because I didn't even see it.
And I'm just letting you know, every meme that they put on this board, I've never seen before. So you naturally will get my reaction to the stupidity that's in these memes.
So ridiculous amount of times.
And so the Denver Broncos cut him.
Yes.
And shortly after that, Melvin Gordon. Do you have the meme or no? God, that'd be hilarious.
I don't have it up.
Why would you not put that meme up there?
Because I thought Ryan and I agreed that one was.
Yeah, but you can still put that one. It's hilarious. So Melvin Gordon, there's a new meme going around where Melvin Gordon is in a Jeep or an SUV.
No, it's the Bronco.
Oh, is it the Ford Bronco?
It's the O.J. Simpson.
Oh
Bronco.
my God, he's in the O.J. Bronco driving away from the cops because he had just got a speeding ticket and he was drunk while speeding.
Either that or it was after,
because it was a DUI and a speeding ticket, I think. So like right after he gets released, he's drinking and driving.
It is pretty much the concept.
This is literally what happened. Like he wasn't driving in a Bronco. That's the meme. The meme is hilarious.
And the comment is, ha ha ha, with the laughing, crying laughing emoji. Boy, y'all fans was hell LMFAO. Thank y'all to Broncos country. Let's at least laugh on the way out.
Oh my God. If he did that shit on purpose, it'd be kind of funny though.
Yes. So, and that was from him, if I'm not mistaken. That was his.
He put
quote.
the meme?
Either it was his meme or at least that was his quote.
You better find some reference to that because if he memed himself, it's not fair. You can't meme yourself. Yeah. Somebody else had to meme that. There's no way he memed himself in that picture. I mean, I don't know what else to get into today. I think that's it. We had a pretty decent show. We ran about an hour. It's a little longer than normal. Any comments you guys can please like and subscribe. We really do appreciate it. We honestly were doing this for the viewers and going on recently, but if you got anything that you want to bring up, please let me know. That aside, we're going to go over one other thing. This is our first kind of holiday episode. We kind of have a little bit of like a Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving to all you guys out there. I was going to bring some turkey shit down here and I just didn't have the time and
Christmas
energy.
Will be more.
Christmas is already. I got that under the works. I'm already going festive.
Yeah, he's the crazy guy that if he could, he'd be decorating year round.
I actually decorate on October 31st normally. My wife hates it.
Don't let him lie. He does it earlier.
I try. I really do try.
No.
But so one thing that Bo had a great idea today, and I really it's kind of fun. So what are you thankful for, Johnny? And what is one of your favorite Thanksgiving Day traditions?
Oh, I'll be.
You blanked.
Yeah.
Man, I broke him.
I'll be straightforward. I mean, thankful for having the group of friends that I have around, and the network that I do. And I enjoy everyone that I have dearly in my life. And thankful for a roof over my head, a job and everything. Being able to keep, just grateful for the basics.
Amen. Sound like he was praying over there.
And then the tradition that we do Thanksgiving every year, we go to our aunt's. We, as in Steve and I, since we are surprisingly brothers.
I'm losing my two friends.
Yes.
On a Michigan-Ohio State game. I'm a little pissed about it.
And we are going to be watching the Ohio. That is Saturday, though. That's at Mom's.
Yeah, but that's a tradition, though. I mean, it doesn't have to be on Thanksgiving Day, but that's a tradition if you go over there.
True. But yeah, we go to our aunt's every Thanksgiving, and we do cards, and we enjoy the day at our aunt's.
Oh, that's good. So I'm gonna throw out there what I'm thankful for. I'm honestly thankful for and blessed to just in general have everything in my life. I've worked hard for it, but everybody's kind of taken care of me and never really kind of said no, I guess. I'm honestly thankful for and blessed to just in general have everything in my life. I've worked hard for it, but everybody's kind of taken care of me and never really kind of said no, I guess. But for all you people out there, I'm thankful for you guys too. If you are tuning into this, we do appreciate it because we are happy to be out here, I guess, doing this, right? Yeah. So like we're thankful to be able to do this and to have fun and have the energy and going forward from here. And one of my favorite traditions is I decorate the tree on Thanksgiving. So I will probably have my tree up on Thanksgiving and my wife will be cooking and I'll be setting up Christmas and we'll have the whole family over. So I'm a family guy. So I love having all my family around on Thanksgiving and There's really kind of nothing better. I, for the most part, don't even watch football on Thanksgiving because my family hates it. I'm the only one that watches football on Thanksgiving, so I have to like kind of sneak away to a room.
They despise football, even though his wife is a part of our fantasy football league.
Yeah, I mean, my wife doesn't like watching it. She plays it, and by the way, she's ridiculous in fantasy because she won second last year, and I think she's in like third place this year.
Collusion.
I'm in last. How is it? Well, I guess I could be considered
Because
collusion.
you're-
Yeah, I'm in last, giving it all away. Yeah,
Exactly.
I'm pretty sure I stole Devontae Smith from her, but we're not going to get into that.
I'm not saying picks. I'm saying you could be directing as to what who to play, who to start.
I mean, that's what this show's about.
But
It's to talk to people about football and give you my ideas of what's going on in the league.
This was
If you
way
listen,
before
thank God. She has to listen to me 7 days a week.
oh,
So I'm good at knowing shit. I'm just not good at doing shit, apparently.
that's what she said.
Be at 9 a.m. this Saturday, and we're going to hopefully have the whole casting. Well, we should have Ryan, Steve, John, and me should be here. Bo is out of town. I think he's going to a game.
No, he's going to be with family for the Ohio State game as well, and they're pre-gaming.
Okay.
At I think his in-laws.
He's partying it up. He's
Yes.
he's not from this area. He's partying it up. He's going home and spending time with some family,
But he
which
will be
is great.
But yes, it is very fortunate and grateful to be able to spend.
Yeah, time with family during
Yeah.
these times.
But
So
Sunday he will be at the Browns Buccaneers.
and then Sunday he's going to be at the Browns Bucks game, so he gets to go see Tom Brady play his last game in Cleveland and probably cheat again. So if you can't tell, I hate Tom Brady.
With a passion, I'm right there with.
Many passions, not just many. But please come watch us at 9 a.m. I really hope the 9 a.m. show is going to be a blast. I think there's going to be a lot of conversation, a lot of debate, because like I said, we are going to go over
The Hall of Fame.
nominees and candidates. And I think that's going to have a lot of personal emotion attached to it naturally. And then, like I said, we're going to do our power rankings because I'll tell you right now, these power rankings in the NFL are stupid. So we're going to do that on Saturday.
Yeah.
So you guys out there, please have a wonderful Thanksgiving. And I hope you guys enjoy your family and tune in and enjoy football and come back and see us on Saturday.
Yes, count your blessings. Enjoy your family. Enjoy the extended weekend, everyone. Be safe.
All right. God bless, guys. Take it easy.